Yo guys, this is your artist Tolg, and today I will show you how to draw the badass saint and father of Goku, BARDOCK. I never did a tutorial for him, so it's about time. Let's get right into it guys. We need a pencil and an A4 size paper sheet. As always, the links to the materials I am using you can find in the info box below. As you can see, I already drew the guidelines, which are very important. So have the paper in portrait mode and add a 4cm guideline for the face, and then we can start. As always, we will start with the eyes by drawing the wrinkles between the eyebrows, and from there we are drawing the eyebrows. And we are also using the length of the horizontal line for the length of the eyebrows. Then we will draw the edgy eyes of BARDOCK with 3 lines, and in the center of the eyes we will draw the iris. BARDOCK will have a very serious look. For the nose and the mouth we are using the vertical line, so they are placed at the center of the face. Then we can draw the edgy face shape and the badass scar on the left cheek. And we will also draw BARDOCK with a scouter on his left eye. These scouters were so amazing when they first came out and actually were useful. I kinda miss them, they look so epic on saints. And before we can continue with the hair, we will draw the ear, the neck and the line for the shape of the bandage. The hair is exactly the same as Goku's, as BARDOCK is his father. We will draw the hair strands over the bandage, and then we will draw the bandage more detailed. Perfect! Now some scratches all over his face, as we will draw BARDOCK battle damaged, and then we can move on to the main hair. First I'm drawing the shape of the entire hair, and only then I draw it detailed. I do this on every body part, as you will see, just because it makes drawing so much easier. We are going to try this with the torso right now. We will draw BARDOCK's body turned slightly to the side, and as I said, we will draw the shape of the whole torso and muscles. This way you already got the base figured out, and basically just have to add the definition to the muscles and armor. I like to draw my characters a bit more muscular than they usually are, so they look even stronger. And one side of the armor will be destroyed. The tail will be wrapped around the waist, and we will also add some scratches all over the skin. And as you can see, drawing the definition of the muscles is so easy now, as we drew the shape of the torso already. And on the bicep, I always like to add some weights. The wristbands of BARDOCK are covering almost the entire forearms, and they are kinda loose, so we will draw them wrinkled. The hands are shaped into a fist with the fingers banded inwards. And from this perspective, the knuckles will be very visible. Then we will draw the pads, which should protect the thighs. Let's call them pads today, as I don't know how else to call them. I really love the design of BARDOCK. It's very unique with the bandage, the scar and the outfit. So basically this is a pure Saiyan version of Goku. Now we will draw the legs with very tight pants, which means we can see the muscles of the legs very clearly. And then we can draw the other arm to finish up this sketch. You can use a ruler if you like, so the arms are equally long. And that's it, guys. We just finished the sketch of Bardock and I think it looks great. Now we can start inking. For the inking, I always like to use the pants from Copic in different sizes, as you know by now. As for the first layer, we are just redrawing the whole sketch, very slow and controlled. And after erasing, I like to ink a second time just to make the lines more accurate, making the lines thicker so they stand out and adding some more details to the drawing. I love inking like this and the difference is huge, guys. I'm skipping the most part here, so if you want to see the whole process, make sure to check out my real-time drawing channel. So, now to the coloring. First we will color the hair all black. Therefore we are using many layers until the hair is evenly black. For the outer parts we will use a thinner black marker so we are able to color more accurate. For the coloring, I'm only using ARTX markers today. The link to these markers you can also find down below. First we are coloring the lens of the sculptor, which is green, using 5.9, 4.6 and 5.3 for that. The button of the sculptor we will color red, and the sculptor itself is gray, and therefore we are using BG3 and BG5. And you really don't need to use the exact same color tones as I do, guys. Just find something similar and you are fine. For the bandage we need number 10, and for the shades we are using the number 1. The scar we will color with number 4, and then we can move on to the skin. For the base we are using 331, and with that we are covering almost the entire skin. For the shades we need 306. As the light is shining from the left, the shades will appear on the right side of BARDOCK. And to place the shades, I like to use the wrinkles, face features and muscle definition. Next we need 307 for some deeper shades. And for some more details, we will use 94. Now you will add some blood and more definition to the scratches, and some blood coming down from the head. That looks badass, guys, I really like it. Same process for the neck and traps. Great. We will continue just like that for the rest of the skin. 331 for the base, 306 for the shades, which we are adding to the muscle definition and the veins, and 307 for some deep shades. And to give the shades even more deepness, we are using 9-4. As I said, the light is shining from the left, so the left side, from our point of view, will be brighter and the shades will appear more on the right side. We will also add blood and more definition to the scratches with colored pencils and some bleeding with a red pen. And you will continue just like that for the rest of the skin, guys. Looks amazing. For the tail we are using 303 and 329 for the shades. And after we did the shading, we will do some blending with 303. For the outlines of the armor, we are using BG3 and BG5. For the green parts of the armor, we are using 4-6, 5-6 and 5-3. And for the rest of the armor we are using 183, 62 and CG9. As you can see, I'm using lots of layers until everything is covered evenly, and I'm also doing some blending. So, the upper part is done and now we can color the lower part. For the fists we are using the same color tones as before with the same technique. For the bands of the forearms, we are using 10, 1 and CG9 for the deepest shades. I'm also doing many layers right here, so the colors are as even as possible. For the pads of the armor, we are using the same color tones as before. BG3 and BG5 for the outlines, and 4-6, 5-6 and 5-3 for the green parts. So, almost there guys. Now we will use a black color pencil to mark the areas of the shades on the pants. Sometimes I like to do this, and especially for beginners this can be very helpful. The pants we will color with 6-9 with just one layer first, and the shades we will color with CG9 with multiple layers until it's all colored as even as possible. And then we will also add many layers to the blue part until that area is also colored evenly. So guys, last touch and then we are done. And this is how you draw BARDOCK base form battle damaged. I think it looks amazing. I love the hair, the face expression, the muscles, the armor and the proportions. As you know, I only use arttx markers, but for the hair I use the black marker from Copic. I don't know if it's just because of the black color, but the color of the hair is way stronger than all of the rest. So I gotta admit, as much as I like the arttx markers, Copics are another level. But that's not the point of this video guys, but it catched my eye. Anyways, I hope you learned something from this tutorial today. If so, make sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, subscribe if you haven't already to both of my channels, and for commissions you can DM me on Instagram. All the links for everything down below guys. That's it. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next